A few days ago, I was in Lamu, and there was a gentleman who spoke, and he said, no amount of Panadol will cure ignorance. I listened to him and he said, nataka nirudie in Kiswahili. That's what he said. He said, Panadol itakusaidia kwa shida yako ya kichwa ama maumivu ya kichwa na kadhalika. Lakini Panadol haitakusaidia kuondoa is ujinga ama kutoelewa. Now, why am I remembering this conversation in Lamu just a few days ago? As the medical professions were speaking here, there is one thing that the Kenya Kwanza government believes in and cannot run away from, and that is respecting professionalism and being prepared to work with the professionals in a given sector. So no matter what we do, we cannot be saying that you need a banker to run banks. You need an oil expert to tell you about the petroleum industry and how to get it to become more efficient. And then you reach a stage and you say, you do not want medically trained professionals to be part of the institutions that provide for health in this country. It's absolutely ridiculous. So one of the key things that we must underpin is that we must have a government in place that will recognize why different professionals went for different training and use their knowledge to better our society in every respect. The final thing that I just want to talk about is, as Taka spoke, and indeed I threw a leading question, because historically, one of the biggest problems we have with some of our key institutions, and here we will talk of NSSF, we will talk of NHIF and others. A lot of money has been lost because NHIF, for instance, or NSSF, they would make real estate their core business. They would go on a buying spree, buying land, buying into areas that they do not need to buy into. And then when it was now time to call on the cash that is required to provide medical services or to even be able to pay the people who have contributed to NSSF and cannot get away with, the money was not there. So as one of the key issues that we shall undertake as Kenya Kwanza is to really revisit this area, literally make it airtight, so that people cannot divert money that is supposed to be for medical care in this country to be taken into investments that are simply gambling investments that tie up resources for such a long time and deny the ordinary citizen of services when they are required, yet that citizen, during his or her working life, contributed to that fund. That is immoral, and we must fight very aggressively to make sure that we do not regress backwards into that kind of situation. I think for now, that is the message I would say as something that we want to take very seriously. And I would now like to call upon the Deputy President to come forward and make his closing remarks. Thank you.